mark of the game, and he was his very own mascot rally power. He's a sixth man, and part of the amazing energy of more than 17,000 waiting towels.
There are still tickets available for upcoming games. Please visit the nearest ticket booth to get yours today.
And fans, don't forget to come back for the upcoming Towel Day. All attendees will receive a complimentary next golf towel. Attention Nets fans, there are limited tickets still available for future home games. To grab yours.
Welcome to this Thursday night in the NBA, right here on 2K Sports. Hi everyone, Kevin Harlan with me tonight, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce is reporting on the sidelines. Now let's take a moment to check out our race for Rookie of the Year. Here are some of the top young talents in the game who will be recognized as the best of the best. And you look at Demon, not in the top 5 currently, but he's amidst some terrific talent nonetheless, and there's still plenty of time for him.
And we've really got a tremendous group of rookies this year. It's going to be exciting to see them vying for the coveted award.
Well, they're already making their presence felt and really showing they belong. That's what it's all about as they begin their, hopefully, long and productive NBA career.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, the post tandem, Adebayo and Ware. Porter is out there with Tyler Hero, and it's Powell in at the small forward. And for the Nets, guard spots filled by Demon and Thomas. Then it's Sharp, then it's Terrence Mann, and it's Wolf in at the 4 spot. Coach, this is a game we always look forward to. Pair of conference rivals going head-to-head, toe-to-toe. It should be a beauty.
Well, Kevin, you know, this is the NBA at its best. No need to hype this one up. This matchup provides its own hype, and you can hear the fans are as hyped up as we are.
Now Adebayo, after Tyler Hero's three-pointer that didn't go. Thomas against MP. Shoots from the elbow. Rebound by the Heat. They're getting their first look of the season at the Nets in this one.
And even though they were the better team overall, they actually lost the season series against this club a year ago.
Well, young guys rarely hesitate to throw it down when they can. MP is no exception.
It's the Nets now, after the Heat pick up 2. Here's Thomas. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
He gets that one.
Oh, nice jumper from MP there. The D is going to have to do a lot better job if they want to try and contain him.
Pass to Wolf. Shoots the 3, and Thomas is good for 3. Thomas got his second bucket tonight.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Good.
Well, MP sensed his opportunity and did not hold back on the drive.
Up top, Sharp. It's stolen. Sharp against MP. Now Ware. On deep, Adebayo. The rebound by Sharp. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And it's Demon missing. Last game for the Heat, they picked up the win against the Thunder. Hero kicks to MP. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. 8 points for MP. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And in a little over a decade, the Nets, GA, having to rebuild from the ashes of 2 super team iterations.
The short time span between shows how quickly they can turn things around. And with a treasure trove of picks in the coming years, they look to climb that mountain once again.
Here's Adebayo. Makes it off the glass.
Well, Adebayo's going to go after that offensive board. He is relentless in his effort.
On the wing, man. Pass to Wolf. The Nets working the ball around now. 6 on the shot clock. From deep, Thomas. hits the three-point bomb. Thomas got 10 points in the game.
Well, he's been hot out of the gates, 4 for 5, and he might just be getting started.
Hero from long range. And with the rebound. Lanette's with the lead. Here's Demon. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
And a wide open look for Porter. Nailed from three-point land. 11 points in the game.
He is getting it done on the offensive end. 5 buckets through 7 shots.
Pass to Wolf. It's stolen by Adebayo. In transition, here comes Miami. Outside, Hero. Here's MP. Adebayo with a screen for Porter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, I like when MP takes initiative like this because it forces the defense to react.
The Heat shooting their first free throws of the game.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
And Porter drops them both. And while many teams are a revolving door of head coaches, Stan, the Heat have valued continuity.
They absolutely have. Eric Spoelstra is one of the longest tenured coaches in NBA history. Only Greg Popovich and Jerry Sloan coached their teams longer. And Spoelstra has had great success, leading the Heat to 6 finals while winning 2 of them. Yeah, it's so rewarding as a coach to see a young guy like MP succeeding like this on the offensive end.
Here's Demon. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. And Sharp has it in the corner. They need this. And Ware pulls it down. Ware's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Oh, my. So much force in Bam's game right there.
Here's Demon. Sharp with a screen on Hero. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Here's Man. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
Porter, no luck. And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for Brooklyn. It's a 5-point game. Man, a three-pointer, no good. The Heat have gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. Porter, no luck.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Pass to Demon. Here's Wolf. He has yet to score. Thomas, that's good.
And there's no question that Thomas can fill it up. And when he's hot like this, give Cam the ball and clear the way.
And he gets the bucket.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Here's Demon. Following the basket by MP. Right block shot. And the basket by Thomas.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts. Doing all he can to bring them back.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Jaquez outside. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. They set the pick. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. We've got Wilson. Martin is out there with Zaire Williams. And it's Clowney in at the 5 down low. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Highsmith's shot is off. Miami leading by 7. Here's MP. He can't hit that top. Good work defensively by Martin. Nets have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. It's Williams with the drive for the 3. Rebound by the Heat.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
To the inside. Here's MP. MP gets the job done inside.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Nets trail by 9. Outside, Martin. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. 6 to shoot. Pass to Clowney. Williams for 3. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The Heat leading by 9. Porter passes to Jovic. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Well, at 6'10", I want to see Jovic attack like this inside. He has the height needed to be a weapon down there.
Martin against Porter. Martin inside. Lays it up off the glass.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's MP. Highsmith grabs the miss.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Williams passes to Wilson. The kick out to Williams. Here's the 3. Wiggins with the rebound.
And they continue to control the glass.
The number 1 overall pick back in 2014, Andrew Wiggins. Certainly capable.
Elite length and athleticism. His shot creation is more good than great. He has that 2022 All-Star nod to his credit, and of course, a championship from that same season.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Oklahoma City was all business. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he's a tremendous three-point shooter. We saw that again last game. Such an impressive effort. The team relied on him, and he delivered.
Okay, Allie, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Jaime Jaquez. And Davion Mitchell subbed in for Andrew Wiggins. Now, here's MP. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. Powell, the pass to Porter. And good that time. Porter's got the lead up to 11 now for Miami.
Overall, this quarter, he's getting good looks, and he's taking advantage.
Pass to Thomas. Good, nice job down low. Thomas got 19 points.
And Thomas gets it done from anywhere, including when he's this close to the rim.
A nice shot by MP.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Pass to Demon. Sharp with a screen on Mitchell. And it's Brooklyn scoring again.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now, here's MP. 25 points in the game. Lets it fly from 18. Again, the Heat good for 2.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Here's Thomas. He's got 19.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Porter inside. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Miami.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
Now, here's Thomas. He had 27 points last game. Pass to Demon. Tries a three. Miami grabs the miss. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Hero passes to MP. Rebound, Brooklyn. Man with it. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Outside Thomas. Puts one up from 19. The rebound by Tyler Hero. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. 14 points, their largest lead in the game.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
And the Nets with possession here. Following the three-pointer by MP. Will it go? And Thomas with the lay-in. Good. Thomas got 4 this quarter.
Well, they're behind, but it's certainly not because of him. He's doing everything he can. He just needs more help from his teammates.
MP outside. The rebound by Sharp. Sharp's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Thomas feeling it out a bit. Double team on Thomas. Pass to Wolf. Here's Man. It's hauled in by the Heat. MP's got his 5th rebound in this one. And with the rebound. Nets trail by 15. Here's Demon. 11 points last game. And the shot goes down. Demon's got 6.
Well, he got off to a slow start, but now in the second, he seems to be finding his rhythm.
Offensive rebound. Hero from long range. That one. Falls coming off Adebayo's feet. Adebayo's got 3 assists tonight. Here's Demon. 6 points for him. The 3. It's good from long range. 9 points in the game so far.
Yeah, and it seems like he's getting more comfortable with each bucket.
To the middle. Here's MP. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Heat lead by 15.
Gets the ball inside and gets it done. Nice work by MP.
Pass to Demon. And here is Thomas. No good on the 3.
Well, he started out with 3 triples in the first quarter, but he hasn't been able to connect from distance here in the second.
There's Porter with the 3. The rebound by Sharp. Sharp's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Demon. He's got 9. To the paint. Man gets the bucket. Man's got his 2nd bucket.
They are just killing him on the interior.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
Sit down. You're on the big screen. That's what you look for.
A different look for Miami. Khalil Ware's checked in for Jaime Jaquez. And it's Powell in for Andrew Wiggins. The Heat leading by 13. Hero passes to MP. Now here's Adebayo. Back to MP. It's hauled in by Thomas. Now, man. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Wolf passes to Thomas. Gets it to fall, and now he's 10 of 15 on the game.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Here's MP, and the dunk by MP.
Get used to seeing that over the next 10-plus seasons. MP taking flight.
And for Brooklyn, they're shooting at an even 50% from the floor here in the second quarter. Thomas banked in off the glass. Thomas got 25 points in the game.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Porter. Strong finish inside from MP.
Despite his youth, MP showing grown man strength.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Demon. He's covered by Hero. Pass to man. Thomas against Porter. Thomas inside. Good defense by MP. From deep three-point land. And so it's MP making things happen for the Miami Heat. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. Back right after this.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please. They're thinking about the shot.
Hey everybody, it's halftime. Boy, it's been a rough go so far for the Brooklyn Nets.
If you're shooting under 30% from three, try to find another way to score, man. This is crazy, Shaq.
Yeah, being one-dimensional, they're making it too easy on the defense.
Changing gears now, this should be interesting. Let's hear what the fans want to say. Got a question here from Jose and One Hero. Who's the #1 overall pick in the studio show draft?
It's Ernie Bartholomew Johnson. That's the franchise broadcaster right there.
Yeah, I agree. You just put some talent around Ernie and then come back later and you got a championship squad.
Well, look, guys, it takes a team effort, but thank you. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Greg, you think about the value of those sage veterans on a team, guys that been around the block, played a lot of years. Why are they so important?
Well, a lot of times they'll echo the message of the head coach. And I tell you what, it's also, as a coach, you love having those veteran players because you can trust what they're going to do on the floor. That consistency is really important, not just for the coaches, but the teammates.
Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. The post tandem, Adebayo and Ware. MP out there with Tyler Hero. And it's Powell in at the 3 spot. Here's Man. Following the basket by MP. Well, a careless foul, and he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
The Nets have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
And he nails the third. And it's Porter with the ball for Miami. 17 points was their biggest margin. They'll be off to Boston for a meeting with the Celtics after this one. And that will be the fourth of the string of 5 played on the road. Nets trail by 15. And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Those who've worked with Nets coach Jordi Fernandez rave about his people skills. He said, quote, "Am I very good at it? I don't know, but I try because I think it's important. When you have that relationship, especially in the tough moments, is when you can break through and be successful. Without it, it's tough, so you try to build it." Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, Allie. An MP with the basket on the assist from Hero. Hero's got assist number 8 now on the night. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Here's the screen. Here's Demon. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Taking a look at New York, they're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And you know, for the Heat, they're really hitting their stride. 4 wins in a row. Every time they take the floor, they're expecting to come out on top. It's been fun to watch.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Thomas with it, picked up by Hero. Here's Demon. And the miss, not the best shot selection there.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive. And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Nets trail by 17. Pass to Sharp. Here's Mann. Sharp with a screen on Powell. Such a wide open look. Mann's got 7 points.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from him.
Hits it from 3-point range.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
It's Thomas on the wing. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Down low, here's MP, and finished off by Porter.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
Thomas, no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
You know, Greg, talking about Cam Thomas now, what are some things you'd like to see him improve on?
Well, I'd say defense first and foremost. If he's able to improve there, as well as his passing and playmaking, watch out. He's already an incredible scorer.
Man gets the bucket.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thomas. And how about we check the numbers for Tyler Hero?
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
MP outside. Powell for 3. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Porter's got 3 assists in the game. Brooklyn's gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Pass to Thomas. And the Nets, another 3.
And you know, he's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Porter inside. Thomas covering. Powell kicks to MP. On the wing, Porter. And the Heat, another 3.
Well, after dropping in 2 triples in the first half, he's now matched that mark here in the second half, and I wouldn't be surprised to see more of those.
Here's Demon. He's got 9. Here's Thomas. Drops in the layup for 2. Thomas got 32 points.
Well, sometimes you need more than just your stars, though. They've got to run something to get the other guys good looks.
There's Hero with the 3. A rebound by the Nets. Sharp's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Thomas. And it's Miami with the rebound. Hero's got his 5th rebound in this one. And Adebayo throws it down.
And I tell you what, he is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the basket.
Outside Thomas, from deep, it's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's MP. Rebound, Brooklyn. Outside Thomas, pass to Man. Outside Thomas, double team on Thomas. Sharp on the wing. Shot clock at 6. And stolen by MP. Floats it up for MP. Hits it again. Wow.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. To the right side. Pass to Man. Here's Demon. Nets passing it around. Thomas inside. Porter's there. And the Nets miss again.
Yeah, he hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
Outside, Adebayo. Back to MP. From past the arc. Yet another bucket. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Timeout called the Nets.
It's time to get excited and get loud. Here they are. Team Fight.
The Nets making a switch here. Williams is checked in. And Miami with a change here, too. Wiggins is checked in. Pass to Man. Looking to end the run. And Ware pulls it down. Ware's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's Porter. And another one falls. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Outside Williams. Pass to Sharp. Sharp with a screen on Hero. And Tyler Hero gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Wilson, he's checked in for the Nets. Norman Powell's checked in for the Heat. Here's Williams. Scoreless thus far. Here's Demon. And the Nets miss again. Here's Porter. And again.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA, really taking it to the opposition. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Miami.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
And tonight we've also seen a lot of great play from them inside. They've been consistent in terms of attacking the interior of this D.
A quiet but confident player. MP is one of those guys that lets his play do the talking most of the time.
Here's Demon. He's got 9. Pass to Williams. Clock at 6. There's the pick. They could use a bucket. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The 3-pointers just continue to flow.
Outside Porter. Back to Mitchell. MP outside. Wiggins from outside. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Brooklyn's gone downtown a lot since halftime. They've missed 5 of their 9 attempts out there. Pass to Demon. And here is Williams. Trying his luck from deep. And it's Demon missing. Porter finds Mitchell. And he gets it to go. 7 points for Davion Mitchell.
Can't be that easy for him. Gotta body him up down low.
Yeah, they can't let him even get into that space. If he gets good position on the block, it's trouble.
The shot by Williams, no good. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Heat. Here's Hackett. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Well, night in and night out, Hackett loves to attack the middle of that defense.
Outside Wilson. Pass to Man. Here's Wilson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hands it from downtown. Wilson's got 5 points so far.
He might not have the long range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Porter looking it over. Mitchell in the corner. Hawkes outside. Hawkes gets the screen from Porter. Good ball movement here by the Heat. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Wiggins against Williams. Inside. And it goes for the 5th time in 10 shots for him this game.
Look, that's an opportunity you don't pass up.
MP outside. And with the rebound. The Nets shooting around 44% in this 3rd quarter. To the paint, here's Wolf. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
MP outside. And good, he hits it again.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Here's Demon. Here's Man.
Wow, he nails the buzzer beater. Big time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
Oh, man, that's like stealing 3 points. Big time finish to the quarter.
And so it's Miami in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We come back. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great pass.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. We've got Zaire Williams. Also Cam Thomas out there. And it's Wilson in at the small forward. So that's the Nets 5. Back to Hawkes. Pass to Jovic. Now Wiggins lets it go with the 3. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Outside Wilson. On the wing, Williams. They set the pick. To the inside. Porter, bounce pass. Knocked loose. Williams against Wiggins. Williams kicks to Thomas. Pass to Highsmith. To the middle. Clowney, good.
Tossing the pass to the interior. That's what you want to do. Get into the paint.
Mitchell passes to MP. Good, he hits again. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Here's Highsmith. Outside Wilson, outside Thomas. So, as a coach, during this long season, how do you keep your players engaged?
It's a great question, Kevin, but I got to tell you, I think it comes more to the players than the coaching. I think as a coach, you try to be consistent. You're always a little worried about fatigue. You've got to be concerned about the work and rest balance, both mentally and physically. But the players just have to be professional and get themselves ready to play on a daily basis.
Pass to Williams. Here's Highsmith. It's Thomas on the wing. Good D by Mitchell. The Heat have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. They grab their own miss. Porter passes to Jovic. 6 to shoot. Second shot opportunity, and it comes off the front of the rim. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. In the corner, it's Wiggins. MP dishes to Mitchell. Back to Porter. Takes the 3. And good! There's another.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. So, coach, in the last 26 years, only 3 Eastern Conference teams have been NBA Finals favorites. Anything need to change there?
You know, I really don't think so, Kevin. I'm not sure it matters to people. I mean, the NBA Finals, you're going to have one team from the East, one team from the West, and people are going to watch because you're down to the last series for a championship. I think it's a conversational point to talk about one conference dominating, but I don't think in a given year fans really care.
Aaron Sharp, he's checked in for the Nets. Williams kicks to Thomas. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Thomas got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, you see plenty of this from Cam Thomas. Absolutely fearless from range.
Porter, no luck. Nets have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Clowney, good.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's Mitchell. And just as players, Greg, have used technology to train, it sounds like officials are now doing the same thing.
Yeah, whether it's the training app on their phones or VR headsets, cameras tracking their positioning on the floor, and even where they're looking, we'll see how much of a difference all this tech makes.
Thomas gets a wide open look. That 3 off the mark. The Heat leading by 23. Near the three-point line, it's Porter. And another one! He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Pass to Clowney. It's Thomas on the wing. Williams outside. They get the rebound. Here's Clowney. Goes back up. Goes up again. And there's the bucket as Williams finishes it off.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
Sinks the triple.
Yeah, just another thing MP does for this team. Space the floor.
The Nets have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them. Bounce pass from Williams. Clowney, good.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
And Miami has possession. And he drives in. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Thomas, no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Porter outside. Another bucket. Wow. And there's 80 points.
Wow. Just wow. This guy right now on another level.
There's Thomas with the 3. It's hauled in by the Heat. Porter's got 11 rebounds in the game. Into the lane. Another one goes. Incredible. And there it is. 82 points.
And this is a game that he will never forget.
It's Thomas on the wing. Teardrop shot. Count that one. Thomas got 39.
Remarkable touch on that teardrop by Thomas. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Porter with it. Williams picks him up. And it's denied. Mitchell kicks to Wiggins. Mitchell passes to Jovic. On the wing, Porter. Just 5 on the clock. Tries again. Brooklyn with the rebound. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. Back to Thomas. Down low. Here's Williams. And it's Williams throwing it down.
These coaches just love that assist from Thomas. They know Cam can be a good passer.
Mitchell passes to Porter. Wilson against Wiggins. Back to Porter. There's the 3. Good on the triple.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Brooklyn's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Williams. And the basket is good. Williams has got 9 points here in the second half.
Well, he was scuffling with his shot in the first half, but since the break, he's been putting it all together.
MP, no good.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
Williams passes to Wilson. On the wing, Williams. Inside. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Now, here's Mitchell. Here's Porter. Clowney pulls it in. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. Pass to Williams. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Thomas got assist number 5 here tonight.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Mitchell kicks to MP. A 3-pointer off the mark. 1:53 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Williams. It's Thomas outside. Connects from 3-point range. Thomas got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Nets. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter. Outside, Porter. Jaquez outside. MP outside. Lets it go from deep. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable. And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Miami.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
Well, bottom line, he was just unstoppable at times. Not much you can do when he's playing with that kind of confidence.
Thomas, good. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth. And got it! Another basket.
90. A legendary performance.
We'll be talking about this one, Greg, for a long, long time. Pass to Wolf. Here's Demon. Drills the three-pointer.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on.
Yeah, it's so frustrating as a coach when it takes your team this long to get into a rhythm.
MP against Thomas.
Heat foul. MP. Third personal foul. Team second. At the line, shooting for Brooklyn. Demon. At the line, 2 times.
Free throw good, Demon. Both good from the line that time. Porter fires. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there. And
You got the win. You got yourself a double-double.
Man, I love your questions. And you know what?
Kevin, over to you.
And that'll wrap it up